Good morning, guys. This is Kenzo Xtrahot Forex. So today, guys, I won't be doing, or I will just do the analysis after this, right? So I just want to plug you in and give you some clues that can actually make you consistent in the market. But before that, actually, I will be also talking about live trading versus demo trading, and from there I will be showing things that they can make you to be consistent. So for that, also, this video is not really scripted, so I will be touching this point, going, and it's meant for people who actually want to learn, right? It's meant for people who want to learn, and you know what? I think maybe you will appreciate that. And don't forget to smash that subscribe button, like share with your friends. And I did write some few things here because actually I had some people actually telling me, should I start with demo account or maybe live trading account? And yeah, it's simple, or I can say it's easy because mostly no one likes to trade with demo. And yeah, I've seen that also myself. But you know what? I need to go through that and try to explain the difference. And maybe you will find the difference, and from that difference, you will know what you can do to improve the way you trade, because the aim is to actually be profitable in the market, right? So I hope everyone, if you're new to this channel, don't forget to smash that subscribe button, like share with your friends. And I have some few scripts here on my cell phone, or my smartphone, by the way. So don't be surprised when I look down, up and down. So what's really going to happen here, I'm just going to give you live versus demo account pros and cons, or disadvantages and advantages. Pros is advantages, cons are disadvantages. So yes, so let's go straight to that. Since actually the market, the market needs experience, obviously, but you need to know what to do, right? So demo versus live trading, pros and cons, whether you are a beginner or an experienced trader. Understanding the advantages and disadvantages of both approaches is essential for your success in trading. Well, so let's get started, guys. Let's get started. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button. So first up, let's talk about demo trading. You can see on the screen there. Actually, when we talk about trading, demo trading, it's paper. Some they call it paper account, but I like to call it simulated trading or virtual trading. So this is a simulated trading environment where you use virtual funds to practice your trading strategies. One of the biggest advantages of a demo trading is that it allows you to practice whatever, to get that scale and test out new strategies without risking real money. I hope you understand that. And it's actually a fantastic learning tool for beginners, helping you gain confidence and experience. So not only for beginners, by the way, even if maybe you know already, if maybe you call yourself pro, you can still use demo accounts. I use demo accounts especially when I test the broker. I want to see maybe the spreads, how it performs during the news. I just go straight to the demo and it's very quick to open, right? So here are the advantages of demo trading, or using demo account or paper trading, right? It's risk-free. Firstly, you don't lose your money. Learning without financial pressure. That is point number 2. Testing strategies and techniques for free. You just do your own thing. So it's like it's learning for free, and mostly we don't actually use that. You see, we don't really use that, and we're supposed to actually use that. So while demo trading offers numerous benefits, it's important to be aware of the limitations as well. You know, when you use demo account, you feel free. Just feel free because it's not real cash. But still, you can learn, you can practice your strategies, you can learn to do your analysis or whatever, everything. You can practice your strategies. But still, but still there are limitations, right? So these are the cons actually, or disadvantages of a demo trading. Lack of emotional impact. When you trade with demo, guys, most likely 99% of people that I have talked to, they if maybe the demo account was a real cash, all of us were going to be millionaires, you see. But it's not like that, because emotional, when you know that this is not money, this is not my money, you're not connected with the emotions of that account. So which means you are free just to buy, sell, and most likely you're going to win. We will come to that, what you can do actually to trade quite similar to a demo account. And unrealistic market conditions. Unrealistic market conditions actually on demo, it's like you're going to just relax. Actually, it's the same as emotions, guys. You're going to relax during the news. You are not connected to the account. Actually, you're not actually feeling anything, and whatever that happens, you just going to enjoy. You're gonna use a bigger lot size. You make 1,000 very quick. Everything's not really true. You, even if the market is just the same, right? Another thing with that, you get to have this overconfident. You have overconfident, and at the same time, obviously, it's like you're overconfident in success. So that means most likely in demo you're gonna win, because it's like a robot. You're not going to feel anything with that account, and at the same time, you're just going to win. And that is actually what we want. And we need to take that mindset of trading on a demo to our life, or our real account. So we need to go straight to that, right? Because we need to understand what's really, really happening actually. How can we change that? So, and now let's shift our focus to live trading. This is where the real action happens. You are using actual funds to execute trades in the live market. The thrill and pressure are significantly different from demo trading, and it's important to understand the pros and cons here as well. So with real account, remember, this is the money that you took out of your pocket. So it might be difficult just to see that account vanish or disappear. So which means at the same time that is gonna put pressure actually on yourself. But I'll show you the steps that you can reduce that pressure, right? So advantages of real trading, a real world experience. This is the first one actually. You're going to actually experience everything. You can see, oh, the market is doing like this. If I am losing, I'm losing like this. If I'm not following the plan, I'm going to lose, and you're gonna see that. So emotional involvement here, you really need that cash. You need to buy something. You need to, maybe you borrowed your cash. Most of us, when we start without actually having enough cash. We have to, maybe someone will give you that cash, or someone will borrow you that, and at the same time, since you want to bring that money back, it's gonna give you some serious headache. At the same time, or at the end of the day, you end up not following whatever that you're supposed to follow, and at the end of the day, it's difficult. You end up losing, right? So on a real account, obviously you're going to have potential for real profits. So it's good if you're making profits, and it's also bad when you are losing. I hope you understand that. So live trading, while offering potential for rewards, also comes with its own set of challenges. So these are the actually disadvantages when you trade on a real account. So risk of financial loss, obviously you're going to take some losses because the pressure is all over the place. Emotional stress and pressure, obviously you don't really want to lose. Potential for impulsive decisions. We know greed, how greed can actually have its effect on our trading. So finding the right balance between demo and live trading is crucial. As a trader, you need to decide when to transition from demo to live trading. It's about using your demo experience to build a solid foundation while also being mindful of the risks associated with live trading. So here are some tips to help you navigate the world of demo and trading successfully. So on this one, actually, what I can say, to me, I can't say it's easy, but it's, or I will show you that after. Let me just complete the script, then I will be showing you how I can do that. I'm not saying that you're not going to lose. I said we're just talking, guys, so we're not actually in a hurry, but I'm just telling you what to do, what not to do, right? So here are some tips to help you actually to navigate from demo to live trading. And we're trying to take more of that experience that we have on a demo and to push it actually to our live real account trading. So first one is gradual transition. Start with a small amount of real capital when you switch to live trading. So on this one, mostly I advise people, if maybe you're going to trade with demo, when you practice, don't open like $100,000 account. Why? Because when you go on your on your real trading, you find out that maybe you just deposit $100. So the experience automatically, naturally, very quick, you can see the difference. And another thing is, it's where greed comes in, because you used to trade with $100,000 account, but now you have 100 rands or $100. So the profit on the demo, you were just starting from 500, 1,000. So now on the real account, you're just making $2. That actually you have to fix. When you open a demo account, I don't know if maybe you can open a demo account where you can able to change the account. Make sure that you can get a broker that can able to change the account, and that account actually make it smaller. If you know you're going to start with $500, start with that and make sure you perform very well on that. So the problem is, some people, they perform very well on a certain account. You find that, oh, they just have $200,000 account on demo, and they can open with the bigger lot size. When they are in negative $700, it doesn't seem like it's like risky, or maybe they over risking because the account already is bigger. So use a smaller account that is going to actually help you to feel that, okay, when I go on a real account with this amount, I'm just going to see the same mistake, the same thing that I was doing on a demo account. Use demo accounts, guys. There's no point going on a real account when you know that you are not ready, right? So okay, a gradual transition. Start with a small amount of real capital when you switch to live trading. I already explained that to you. Risk management. Set clear stop loss and take profit levels to protect your investment. I repeat this every day. Mostly, I don't really care much about take profits. I care much about stop losses. When you go on a trading, guys, have a proper, I think I'll have to open my pencil here. When you go on trading, have a proper amount that you're willing to risk. Have a proper amount that you're willing to risk. So if you go on a trading when you know that, okay, I'm going to risk actually $10 per trade, that actually reduce the amount of going up and down. Because if you set the rules that I'm going to risk $10, obviously it will force you to understand the lot size that you're going to use. You see, you're going to force yourself to adjust the lot size, because you will see that if I use 0.10, $10 is going to be too smaller. So it means, and if maybe when I say $10 is going to be small, I'm talking about the stop loss. Maybe you entered here as a buy. Let me use a very light. So if maybe you buy in here, if maybe you used 0.010 or 0.10, if you put if you're willing to lose $10, it's going to be very closer. Your stop loss is going to be very closer. So what you can do is you can use maybe 0.02, and this stop loss maybe is going to be here. Now you're giving the market a room to breathe, you see. So lot size, it will actually help you to change that, you see. So on that also, once you go on the market while you know how much you're going to lose, that also helps because you're not going to panic when you lose that amount. And another rule is, once you lose this amount, I like to repeat this: if you lose, get out of the market. If you win, get out of the market. That will help you actually not to over risk or over trade in the market. But that it's easier when you trade very, very, very few pairs. If you trade one pair, it's going to be easy, because if you lose, obviously, it's not really going to be way too easier for you to jump on the market, because maybe the market is already overbought or oversold. You can't just jump in there. You will wait for the next opportunity. But if you trade 5 things, there will always be something happening on these pairs. So you lose on NASDAQ, you jump straight to gold. On gold, you're going to lose, then you jump straight to US30. Then you have enough room to lose. Focus on one thing. You know that when you lost, for you to wait for another opportunity is going to take time, and maybe your brain or your emotions will be down again, you see. So focus on very, very few things. And make sure that you understand your stop losses, or the amount that you're willing to lose. Take profits, to me, they don't really matter. Once I get into profit, I lock. So whatever that I make, it's fine. So it's bonus because I did not lose anything. So emotional control. Develop a strategies to manage your emotions during live trading. So on this one is like, most of us, we like to say, I have mental whatever. People, they do mental notes and stuff like that. Yeah, we know you are smart, but have something that you wrote somewhere there, because it's going to help you actually minimize the risk of not following the risk of not following your trading plan. If you see that, okay, I'm supposed to trade only NASDAQ, and hey, I see an opportunity on gold, what should I do? Wait, your trading plan is telling you that you should trade only NASDAQ. Once you go on gold, sometimes you can make profit, and it's understandable. But when you lose, and when you check the trading plan, already the trading plan told you not to trade gold. So it's like now you're losing unnecessarily. You see, guys, focus on one thing. That is something which is proven out there. We can't explain it every day. KFC, they don't really sell steak. They don't really sell other things. They focus on chicken and other things that are related to chicken. There is a reason behind that. And they excel with that. So even you now, if you focus on gold, focus on that and make sure that you master that. Focus on NASDAQ and make sure you master that. Focus on whatever pair that you want to trade and make sure you master that. And you're going to be good at that. There will always be an opportunity. Just imagine if maybe you put your KFC here, how many people are they passing there who actually want steak or something? Millions. But they still succeed with those few people who eat chicken. Also, if maybe you don't really see an opportunity now on that pair that you trade, it doesn't mean like maybe it's going to take forever. Relax, and then tomorrow or later on, that opportunity is going to come and you take the trade. I hope you understand that. But by not having the plan, it's just you planning for, it's just a gap that that is going to add on your problems. And that is just, you're going to be emotional every time. You're going to be emotional every time. And those emotions, they come with greed. You're getting out early. You enter late in the markets. So it's going to be mixed up because you don't really actually have a plan. I hope maybe you understand that. Another thing is continuous learning. I think I did talk about this. Continuous learning, guys. Keep educating yourself about market trends and strategies. On this one, I will just say this about me because I do this every day. So I do analysis every day. Most likely, people, they don't really know. When I do those daily analysis every day, I do those things for me. I just send them, I just do a video and send that to you here on YouTube. But 99% of the time, I just do that for me, just to keep updating myself. Why? Emotionally, when you already know how to trade, you just feel like, oh, you just watch the market now, you buy. watch the market, now you sell. And it's not really like that. Every day we still do the analysis. I just want to update myself every day. And I'm forced now because I already have a channel. Then every day I have to send something. And that, yes, I can say subscribe 1 to 3, but at the same time, the whole analysis was just to update myself. And once I did that, it means I'm forcing myself to make this as a habit. Every day I'll make sure that I analyze the market. I'm up to date. I listen to the news. Once I go live here or whatever, I already understand what's really happening in the market. But if I was not having that, it was going to be difficult because, you know, when you work yourself, you don't really follow the rules because it's like, oh, I'm free. I don't really follow this. No, I make sure that I wake up early. I do this analysis. Because it's just to keep me up to date. It's just to keep myself up to date. You can also do that. You can also do the same thing. You can record the video. You can do the analysis with your friends if you have. If you have friends. Actually, we have friends for these things. If you have friends, whether they're trading or not, just tell them, guys, every day I'm going to send you a video or maybe an analysis just to help yourself and check if maybe your friend maybe knows how to trade. You can say, okay, my brother or whatever, I'll be doing the analysis every day. It's going to be maybe 5 minutes. If you trade in one thing, it's going to be 5 minutes. I'll be sending you to you. You will tell me what's really happening. Then that it will keep you to make sure that you do the right thing. Mostly it's because we are afraid to face our problems or our challenges, and we are afraid to face ourselves. But if you do something and send your friend is going to tell you, no, this one is not really right, change there and change there, and you start to see, oh, someone is seeing something in a different way, and you just keep doing that. If you have someone, it's difficult for us because maybe sometimes you don't really have enough friends who trade, but if you have that one person, do that. And you're just going to know, oh, the market is doing this, the market is doing that. I'm not saying that along the way you're not going to lose, but it helps. It helps you to be consistent. It helps you to have that habit of always doing the right thing in the market. And that is actually what we want. So keep educating yourself, because once you do that, you're going to see that the market is changing. It's no longer moving the same as last month. Check the fundamentals, check whatever, and make sure that you are always up to date. The problem is most of us, we don't really too engage in the market, but at the same time, we just need some crazy profits. The profits obviously will be the same as the way you put your time actually. So in conclusion, I think maybe you understand whatever that I'm trying to share with you. So on demo account, I think maybe for now we're done. So let's go on other things that can actually help you as a trader. So another thing that can help you as a trader, I think this video is I think this camera thing is very long. I just tried to get something for you. I told you that this video is just a random video. I'm just going to mix things up, right? So once you're done with your demo trading, practice everything. So the thing is that another problem is you need to have a broker, a proper broker. So on this one, I will recommend EXNESS. If you want to join, open EXNESS, there's a link on my description. So why a broker? Most people, they are good traders. They know how to analyze, but to find out that they go on a broker that actually doesn't suit them. Brokers are similar to banks or banks account. Even on a broker, there's different accounts, which means they are not really the same. If you have 500, why do you want to trade with an account that has some commission? You're gonna lose very quick, because every trade that you open, even if they say the spread is very small or whatever, but they're taking out something. Just imagine if you're losing. That is going to add something. So get maybe a micro account. So on EXNESS, what I like is you can get maybe a standard account, and most of the pairs that we trade, I know most people, they trade gold, they trade NASDAQ, US30s. So those are in micro, which means if you open with 0.01, you're most likely going to start from the negative is going to be like 0.10 cents, 30 cents, which means you can actually play around with the lot size. Remember, we did talk about the lot sizes on the risk management, on the stop loss. So if you can able to be flexible, if the stop loss is flexible, I mean, if the account that you opened and it's not really aggressive, it means you can play around with the lot sizes and adjust up to a point where you are willing to lose. You are comfortable to lose this much, because even the lot size allows me to do that. And with the broker, then now you are number one. But if you want to trade with those crazy lot sizes, it's fine. You can trade with that, those brokers, but it's easier for you to lose. And they give stress, because once you open, it start from negative, maybe in rands, start from negative 50 rands, 57 rands. Once you just open with 0.01, and maybe your account is just 1,000. Few pips down the line, you are already in 350. Naturally or automatically, you're just going to panic. Lucky enough, maybe you go, when you go in profit, yes, you're gonna make money if maybe it goes in your favor. But remember, you're not going to trade once in a day or in a year. That day might be once in 100. You see, so what if maybe you're going to have a losing streak? Because those brokers, they don't really give you a chance to lose, a chance to recover. When you lose, you just blow. When you lose, you just blow. And when you make money, yes, it's good. But with brokers where they have micro or mini lots, whatever, they give you a chance to lose. You give the market a chance to go against you and come back in your favor. Some people, they don't really know that. They know that once the market goes against me, it's just a blowout. And it's not really like that. You can have and learn things, because the same way when you do on a demo account, you can give, sometimes on a demo, I used to see this, I'll be in a negative for 2 days or more than 2 days. 3 days later, the market is in my favor. Why don't we do the same thing? If you have a micro account, you can do the same thing. 500 is a lot if you trade with a good broker. It's difficult to blow that account when you follow the rules and when you have a trading plan. So another thing, once we go, because I'm plugging you out here, I'm just gave you the example of demo, real account. Now we are on the brokers, right? So now, before we go on the other one, I'm just going to give you this. So we need to have this knowledge, and sometimes maybe as a trader, I might not really be good in explaining other things, right? So there is this book, it's called Self-Discipline. On YouTube, it's free. So it's called Self-Discipline, the Neuroscience by Ray Clear. I used to listen to this book. Maybe I just know this book by heart. I think it's 4 hours. But I know this book in and out. And this book, you know the reason why I like this book? Because it tells you that it's good to take time. Don't just rush things. 12 months actually is too small to succeed. 2 years is still too small. 5 years is actually now starting to talk. And if you start to realize that small at a time, adding small amounts every time, adding $1, $2 every day, it's something. This book is not really about Forex trading. It's all about the way we think. And if you take that neuroscience, self-discipline into your trading, you will see that, making 10 rands is not really bad, because along the way, just think if you can make that and consistently, what do you think maybe in 3 years you're going to be? Like, if you feel like you're just going to trade like that. So on this book is going to help you to think in the long term, take one step at a time. Yes, there is a room for you to fail, guys. There is a room for you to fail. There's nothing wrong failing. So, and on this way, you're going to have a proper plan. A proper plan, guys. And all of us, we should think big. And if you want to be bigger, take one step at a time to grow. Don't just give yourself a huge problem and start to make it like maybe you're supposed to be successful tomorrow. It takes time, right? So go check that book. I know some of you are going to check that book, and which I think is going to be, some of you I know you're going to check that out. So another thing that I'm going to tell you here is, there is something called compounding. This is good actually for any account, but I think for a smaller account, it's way too nice with this. You can just check compoundingdaily.org. So on this one, you can see it's just a compounding daily calculator. So I'm just going to give you an example. It's not like it's perfect. It's not supposed to be perfect, right? So let's say maybe you're starting with, for my South African brothers and sisters, I'm just doing this for you. I will just say $20. I don't know, $20 maybe is 300 and something. $20 might be maybe, let's say if you start with, let's say maybe it's 400. I'm not so sure because it fluctuates now and then, or 390 or 3 something. Let's say you have 400, right? So for you, remember guys, this is actually going to help you to go from zero, not actually from zero, from that amount to whatever that you want. You can be a millionaire with this, but only when you follow these rules. If you are consistent, remember. So let me just do this, and I will show you after, or tell you what is going to happen. So on this $20, let's say maybe you have the last $20, or maybe it's not the last $20, but you just want to try trading. You know, you're following the rules. You have a trading plan. You're following one only when you follow one pair, right? So I'm going to say, I'm going to risk only 5% of my $20. It seems like it's bigger, yes, but it's not really that big, because I know most of the time when I trade the market, mostly I can even double, or let's say I can make half of my $20 per day, which means I can say 50% there. You see, 5% is too small, just to give you a clue. So length of the term actually here is, so this is the percentage that I'm chasing every signal. Every signal I will be chasing this amount, 5%. Or we can say I will be risking this amount, then whatever that I make is fine. I can make 6%, I can make 7%, it's fine. But this is the target, right? So length, so for the length, guys, as I told you that most of us, we don't really succeed very quick, because we give ourselves unnecessary pressure. Yes, we should have pressure, but sometimes you can't succeed within 3 months. We can't succeed within 6 months. Yes, it's possible. Some people, they can do that, but normal people, me and you, 90% of us, we can't. So we can say, what if maybe we say from now, it's August, right? And you give yourself to say, okay, let me just try to calculate my success or my progress within starting from 12 months. So I will say let's say 320 days. I'm not calculating the weekends, right? Or maybe some holidays. Or let's just say 300 days, right? So I'll be taking, this days is quite similar to say, okay, 300 signals. You can count it as like that, right? So reinvest actually on this account. Let's say you're not going to take out anything. If you make whatever, you're not going to take out anything, and we're not going to trade on weekends, right? You can see here. Starting from when? Let's say starting from today. So I clicked calculate here. So on this calculate, you can see that, okay, from this $20 until next year, July, you see that, next year, July, which is going to be like 300 days. You can see that, 300 days, you can actually make 455,000 and 1,400 and whatever. Hey, that number is too big. You see, that number is too big. It's 455,000, 1,496. Hey, I don't know how. Hey, this is too big. But anyway, you can see the number, right? Or we can just change and say, okay, Kenzo, maybe 5% is too much. So let me just change and say, okay, I'm going to change and maybe do 3.5% every day, and click calculate. So with this amount, actually, it means the same time, same signals, 300 signals or 300 days. But I think 300 days is much better, because you're not going to force yourself just to trade. you know you have enough time and your target is really far. So from $20 you can make 60. Yeah, I think it's 60,000, 63. I no longer know how to count these things, guys. So you're gonna make this amount. Let me see how much is it in rands. I'm opening the calculator here. So this amount is gonna be 60, 63, 90. Oh, 11. Oh, it's 600 actually. Oh, it means actually you can make 11 million. This is compounding calculator and it's easy. Let me go on the table. You will see. Remember, you starting from $20, chasing 3.5%, 300 signal or 300 days, right? So you can start from today. Your target is gonna be actually next year. So let's see, from that $20, 3.5%, you're supposed to make how much? 70 cents in dollars. So tell me you can't make that. So if maybe in rands, let's see how much is that. In rands, you're gonna make how much? 70 cents, which is 13 rands. And if you check, most of us, we can make more than that every day. So if you check, for us to start to make $1, it's about around the day 12 or signal number 12. So you want to tell me that maybe you can't able to make 70 cents every day. You can change the amount and maybe make it $50, but you still chase the smaller amounts like this. You want to tell me on one signal you can make this. The problem is we don't really have a trading plan and we don't really appreciate smaller amounts. These smaller amounts, they accumulate to be bigger amount. Remember, once you made this amount, 70 cents, it's going to be 20 rand and 70 cents. Tomorrow, you still chase the same percentage, which is going to be 3.5. And you're just going to make 0.72 cents, 72 cents actually. So tell me you can make that. You can make triple this actually. You can make $2. You can make $4. You can make and without risking that much. And when you start to continue, you'll start to realize that I have 200, for example, day 73, you now have 240 something. Just imagine you're still chasing $8, which seems to be way too smaller for other people because this amount, it might be around 5,000 or 4,000 and you're chasing like 120 or 150 rands. Do you understand what I'm trying to show you? If you go lower, you will start to realize that, oh, the amount is continuing, but I'm still chasing the same percentage, and you just continue like that. Some people, they say, okay, Kenzo, you can win every day. You're right, you can win every day. So, but tell me here, once we can say, okay, let's subtract out of this 300 days, let's subtract 100 days and stop from 200 and say, if we lost 100 days and win 200 days, how much are we going to have? We can go down because I know here you are going to treble, you're going to double. I know you're going to do that if you know how to trade. So let's go on 200 days and see if maybe we lost almost 100 days, just to be sure. 200 days. Let's say we subtract everything, right? Let's say maybe you're gonna have almost. Sorry, the thing is we can't just turn it here, but we don't know. Let's say maybe we lost everything from 100 days. So you were going to left with almost $20,000. Let's, for example, if you lost 100 times, but that actually means you were just making exactly the amount, and which is impossible. When you chase $70, 70 cents, you can actually make $3. You can make actually $80. You can make $1. But let's check that $20, $2,000. How much is it? You were going to make 380,000, which to me is very, very smaller. So which means we just don't have the right plan. We don't really have to make $100 actually to make it. We need those dollars every day. On myself, I can say, okay, if I'm going to start with $20, my chase for that month, it will be only $1. I can see it's $1.35, but every time when I make $1, I'll get out. Why? Because there are more than 10 days where I have to make less than $1. And if I make $1, it means I'm going to be far before even day 20. Do you understand that? I hope you understand that. So, but if you don't really understand, you can just go on other channels, because maybe they can explain this much better. But we can still make much every day. The problem is we overtrade. We don't really see it through. We're just thinking about today. But if you think about it every day, you can say here on the days, you can say signal number 1, signal number 2. But this can be effective if you trade in very, very few pairs, because if you start to trade different things, somewhere you're going to lose much. But if it's one, you know that you're going to wait for a signal, a proper signal. And if it's a day, as long as you can get one signal, it's fine. And sometimes just imagine if you make $4 from here. So now it's like you're going to skip up to this point. If you make the same amount and when you lose, you just subtract the days. And you'll always be far, actually. Only when you follow the rules and when you value smaller amounts, then it's where you're gonna make something. But if you don't really value a smaller amount like this, you're gonna have some issues. But anyways, I tried to actually help 1 or 2 people. Maybe some they're gonna understand, some they're not going to understand. But what I like is this book can help 1 or 2 people. Just go check this book. I think if you listen to it, you cannot. Maybe you can complete it every day. I mean, by a single day, but it's 4 hours. If you have maybe free 1 hour per day, within 4 days you will be done. It's up to you. It's up to you just to listen to it. You can download it, make it in MP3, put it in your headsets when you're at work, when you whatever. Then within a week you'll be done with this book. Simple as that. So, but anyways. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button, like, share with your friends. I thought maybe I will check some analysis. Oh, is this thing's going up? Oh, I have a buy here. I just bought this thing. Also NASDAQ. I was supposed to do some analysis, but anyways, I think this video is already longer. But anyways, don't forget to smash the subscribe button, like, share with your friends. This is Kenzo, Xtrahot Forex. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.